Hey everyone, welcome back to Think in English, the podcast. I'm Lily, and this is episode 49 How to Ask for Directions Real Life English Conversations. Oh, Ben, remember that time we were in London and I got totally lost trying to find Big Ben? I was wandering around like a confused tourist, asking random people, "Excuse me, how do I get to Big Ben?" And one guy just laughed and said, "You're standing right next to it." Talk about embarrassing. I felt like such a silly goose staring up at the clock tower without even realizing it. But hey, that's how we learn, right? Mistakes make the best stories.
Hi, Lily. That was hilarious. You were so close, but so far, like trying to find your glasses when they're on your head. Hi, folks. I'm Ben, and yeah, we've all been there. Lost in a new city, map in hand, feeling like a detective in a mystery novel where the clues are all in a foreign language. But don't worry, today we're going to make asking for directions super easy and fun. We'll chat about real life English conversations, repeat those key phrases so they stick in your memory like glue, and share some tips to boost your confidence. By the end of this episode, you'll be navigating like a pro, Lily. No more getting lost in translation.
Absolutely, Ben. Let's dive right in with the basics. Imagine you're in a busy street in New York or London and you need help finding your way. The first key phrase to remember is, "Excuse me." Say it with me, everyone. "Excuse me." That's polite and gets someone's attention without being rude. It's like knocking on a door before entering. Then you can add, "Can you help me?" Or, "Do you know the way to—" Repeat after me. "Excuse me, can you help me?" Great job. Now let's combine it. "Excuse me, do you know the way to the park?" Say it again. "Excuse me, do you know the way to the park?" See how natural that sounds? It's simple, friendly, and effective.
Spot on, Lily. Excuse me, can you help me? Yeah, that's a winner every time. And for asking directions specifically, a super useful phrase is, how do I get to? Like, how do I get to the train station? Let's repeat that slowly. How do I get to the train station? It's straightforward, no fancy words needed. Oh, and if you're feeling a bit more confident or want options, you can say, what's the best way to? For example, what's the best way to the museum? Repeat it with me. What's the best way to the museum? This one's great because it asks for the easiest or quickest route, like choosing the scenic path or the fast one.
Haha, Ben, fancy like you're wearing a top hat and monocle while asking for directions. But yes, what's the best way to the museum? Repeat it once more for good luck. What's the best way to the museum? Now, to make this real, let's role play a little conversation. Pretend I'm a stranger on the street, maybe sipping coffee, and you're the lost traveler. Go ahead, Ben, ask me for directions to a nearby coffee shop. Make it fun.
Okay, here goes. Excuse me, can you help me? How do I get to the nearest coffee shop? See, I used excuse me, can you help me, and how do I get to? Smooth as butter. Your turn to respond as the helpful local, Lily.
Sure thing. As the helpful stranger, I'd smile and say, "Oh, it's really easy. Go straight ahead for 2 blocks, then turn left at the traffic light. The coffee shop is on your right. You can't miss it. It's the one with the big green sign." Keywords there: go straight ahead for 2 blocks, turn left at the traffic light on your right. Repeat them with me. Go straight ahead for 2 blocks, turn left at the traffic light on your right. Ben, that sounds pretty straightforward, doesn't it? No rocket science here.
Totally straightforward, Lily. And if you didn't catch all that, maybe the person spoke too fast, you can politely ask to repeat. Sorry, could you say that again? Or can you speak a bit slower, please? Let's practice those. Sorry, could you say that again? And can you speak a bit slower, please? That's super polite and shows you're engaged. No one minds repeating directions. It's better than you ending up in the wrong neighborhood, lost in the wilderness like an explorer without a compass.
Ben, lost in the wilderness, as if city streets are jungles with tigers lurking behind every corner. But seriously, great point. Another handy phrase is it far from here? Or, how long does it take to walk there? Repeat these. Is it far from here? How long does it take to walk there? These questions help you decide if you should stroll leisurely or hop on a bus to save time. For example, if it's a 20-minute walk, you might say, okay, that's not too bad.
Exactly, Lily. Let's build on that with more details. Suppose the person giving directions uses landmarks to guide you. They might say, walk past the big park on your left, then turn right at the supermarket. Key phrases there: walk past, on your left, turn right, at the supermarket. Repeat them slowly. Walk past the big park, on your left, turn right at the supermarket. Landmarks like park or supermarket are visual helpers. They make the directions stick in your mind better than just saying, go 500 meters.
Oh, Ben, landmarks are absolute lifesavers. Remember when I got lost in Paris and someone directed me by saying, turn left at the Eiffel Tower? I was like, duh, how could I miss that massive iron giant sparkling in the sky? But for smaller, everyday landmarks, you can ask clarifying questions like, what does the supermarket look like? Or, is there a big sign outside? Repeat those. What does the supermarket look like? Is there a big sign outside? This way, you paint a clearer picture in your head.
Classic story, Lily. Now, let's switch gears to public transportation because not all directions are on foot. If you're asking about buses or trains, a great phrase is, excuse me, which bus goes to the airport? Or how do I get to the nearest subway station? Repeat with me, which bus goes to the airport? How do I get to the nearest subway station? And the response might be something like, take the number 5 bus from this stop and get off at the third stop after the bridge.
Perfect example. Take the number 5 bus, get off at the third stop. Repeat that full phrase. Take the number 5 bus, get off at the third stop. Then, what if you're driving a car instead? Phrases like, is there parking nearby? Or, which exit should I take on the highway? These are crucial for drivers to avoid circling around forever.
Good one, Lily. For drivers, you might say, excuse me, how do I get to the highway from here? And the reply could be, turn right onto Main Street, drive straight for about a mile, then follow the blue signs to the highway entrance. Keywords, turn right onto, drive straight, follow the signs. Repeat them. Turn right onto Main Street, drive straight for about a mile, follow the blue signs. And no matter what, always end with thank you so much. It leaves a positive vibe. Say it with feeling. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. Repeat it enthusiastically. Thank you so much. Now, to practice more, let's do a full extended conversation. I'll be the lost tourist in a big city asking for directions to a fancy hotel. Ben, you're the friendly local hanging out on the sidewalk.
Got it. Start us off, Lily.
Excuse me, can you help me? How do I get to the Grand Hotel? I'm a bit turned around here.
Of course, it's not too far. Go straight ahead down the street until you reach the bank. It's the big building with the glass doors. Then turn left at the corner. Walk 2 more blocks and the Grand Hotel will be on your right next to a cute little cafe with outdoor seating.
Sorry, could you say that again? I want to make sure I got it right. Is it far from here?
No worries at all. Happy to repeat. Go straight ahead to the bank, turn left at the corner, walk 2 blocks and it's on your right next to the cafe. It's about a 10-minute walk if you go at a normal pace, or less if you're in a hurry.
Great. What does the hotel look like? Is there a sign or something distinctive?
Oh yeah, it's a tall white building with fancy gold trim and a huge red sign that says Grand Hotel in bold letters. Plus, there's usually a doorman and a uniform out front waving to guests.
Thank you so much. How long does it take to walk there exactly? And is there a shortcut?
You're very welcome. As I said, around 10 minutes. No real shortcut, but if you see the park on your way, you're going the right way. Safe travels.
See, everyone? That was a real-life English conversation in action. We repeated essential phrases like, excuse me, can you help me, how do I get to, go straight ahead, turn left, at the corner, on your right, sorry, could you say that again, is it far, what does it look like, thank you so much, and how long does it take? These pop up in everyday chats all the time, so practicing them will make you sound like a native.
Absolutely, Lily. Let's add even more variety to keep things exciting. What if you're indoors, say in a huge shopping mall? You might ask,
Excuse me, where is the elevator? Or, how do I get to the food court from here? Repeat those. Where is the elevator? How do I get to the food court? The response could be, go down this hallway, turn right at the end, and the food court is straight ahead with all the yummy smells.
Then, malls can be total mazes, like a labyrinth designed by a mischievous elf. I once got so lost in a mall that I asked, "Excuse me, where's the bathroom?" And the kind lady said, "Straight ahead, past the shoe store on your left, then turn left at the fountain." Key directions: straight ahead, past the shoe store on your left, turn left at the fountain. Practice makes it second nature.
And for some fun, let's talk about common funny mistakes we all make, like confusing left and right. Oops, you end up going the opposite way. But you can always clarify, did you say turn left or turn right? Repeat that question. Did you say turn left or turn right? It's a lifesaver and prevents comedy of errors.
So true, Ben. I've done that more times than I can count. Another scenario, asking a police officer for directions. They're usually very helpful and clear. You could say, "Officer, excuse me, how do I get to the History Museum?" And they might reply, "Sure, cross the street at the pedestrian crossing, turn right at the next corner, and go 3 blocks straight until you see the statue." Repeat those directions. Cross the street, at the pedestrian crossing, turn right, at the next corner, go 3 blocks straight until you see the statue.
Excellent. Cross the street, turn right at the corner, go 3 blocks straight. Say it again. Cross the street, turn right at the corner, go 3 blocks straight. And if you're using a phone map but it's glitchy or confusing, don't hesitate to ask real people. Those conversations are gold for building your English skills and making new friends.
Exactly, Ben. For our listeners at A2, B1 levels, remember to speak slowly and clearly when you practice these phrases. Don't rush like you're in a race. And smile while you talk. It makes your voice sound friendlier and more approachable, even if the person can't see you.
Lily, smiling through the podcast, our secret weapon for charm. Let's do one more extended role play to hammer this home. This time, you're a tourist lost in bustling New York City, asking for directions to Times Square. I'll be the chatty local.
All right. Excuse me, what's the best way to Times Square? I'm visiting for the first time and everything looks so bright and busy.
Welcome to the Big Apple. Times Square is iconic. From here, walk straight ahead for 1 block until you hit the traffic light. Turn left there, then go 2 more blocks straight. You'll know you're there when you see the massive billboards and crowds. It's like a party 24/7.
Sorry, could you speak a bit slower? Is there a subway station nearby if I don't want to walk? How long does it take on foot?
No problem. I'll slow it down. Walk straight ahead 1 block to the traffic light. Turn left 2 more blocks. For the subway, yes, it's right across the street. Take the N train, just 1 stop north. Walking? About 5 to 7 minutes, depending on the crowds, dodging tourists like you.
Thanks. What does Times Square look like exactly? Is there a big sign or landmark?
It's full of huge screens flashing ads, street performers, and the New Year's ball drop spot. Look for the red steps in the middle, perfect for photos. You can't miss the energy.
Thank you so much. Did you say turn left at the traffic light, and is it far?
Yep, turn left at the traffic light. Not far at all, super close. Enjoy!
Fantastic practice, Ben. We covered what's the best way, walk straight ahead, turn left, at the traffic light, how long does it take, sorry, could you speak a bit slower, what does it look like, thank you so much, did you say, and more. Repeating these builds muscle memory for your brain.
Awesome job! One last helpful tip. If the directions seem too complicated with too many turns, you can simplify by asking, "Can you point me in the right direction?" Literally, they might point with their finger. Repeat, "Can you point me in the right direction?" It's especially useful if language is a barrier.
Ben, pointing really does save the day, universal language. And for cultural notes, in English-speaking countries like the US or UK, people are generally friendly when asked for help. Just be polite and you'll get smiles back. Now let's explore another scenario. What if you're at an airport? Airports can be overwhelming with gates and terminals. You might ask a staff member, "Excuse me, how do I get to gate B12?" Response: go straight through security, turn right at a duty-free shop, take the escalator up, and follow the signs to B gates.
Yes, go straight through security, turn right at the duty-free shop, take the escalator up, follow the signs. Repeat, go straight through security, turn right at the duty-free shop, take the escalator up, follow the signs. Keywords like escalator means moving stairs, and duty-free shop is where you buy tax-free goodies.
Perfect explanation, Ben. Let's define a few more words for our listeners. Traffic light is the red, yellow, green light at intersections. Block is the section between two streets. Landmark is a noticeable building or feature. Repeat: traffic light, block, landmark. Knowing these helps understand directions better.
Spot on. Now imagine you're in the country, not a city. Directions might involve nature. Walk along the path, cross the bridge over the river, turn left at the old oak tree. Repeat. Walk along the path, cross the bridge, over the river, turn left at the old oak tree. Different setting, same phrases.
Ben, from city jungles to real forests. Another tip: if you're shy, practice with a mirror or friend. Say, "Excuse me, how do I get to," 10 times. It boosts confidence.
True, and common mistakes. Don't mumble, speak up. If lost again, ask someone else. No shame in double checking.
Exactly. Let's do one final role play. Hospital directions. "Excuse me, how do I get to the emergency room?"
Straight ahead through the main doors, turn right at the reception desk, follow the red line on the floor.
Is it far? What does the reception look like?
Not far, 2 minutes. Big desk with nurses.
Thank you so much.
See? Easy. We've repeated tons. Excuse me, how do I get to? Straight ahead, turn left or right. Is it far? How long does it take? Sorry, could you say that again? What does it look like? Thank you so much.
And more scenarios, like beach. How do I get to the pier? Walk along the boardwalk, past the ice cream stand, turn left at the lifeguard tower.
Repeat. Walk along the boardwalk, past the ice cream stand, turn left at the lifeguard tower.
Or school. Where's the library? Up the stairs, turn right, second door.
Great. Now for international flair, in Australia, they might say mate after directions, like, turn left, mate.
Fun.
Okay, folks, we've covered a ton today. Yep, quick overview. We explored key phrases like, excuse me, how do I get to? Go straight ahead, turn left or right, at the traffic light, is it far? How long does it take? Sorry, could you say that again? What does it look like? Thank you so much. And more. Scenarios like beach, how do I get to the pier? Walk along the boardwalk, past the ice cream stand, turn left at the lifeguard tower.
Repeat. Walk along the boardwalk, past the ice cream stand, turn left at the lifeguard tower.
Or school, where is the library? Up the stairs, turn right, second door.
Great. Now for international flair. In Australia, they might say mate after directions, like, turn left, mate.
Fun. Okay, folks, we've covered tons today. Yep, quick overview. We explored key phrases like, excuse me, how do I get to? Go straight ahead, turn left or right, at the traffic light. Is it far? How long does it take? Sorry, could you say that again? What does it look like? Thank you so much.
And many more through role plays, stories, and repetitions. We hit scenarios from cities to airports, malls to countryside.
Remember, practice these in real life or with friends. Don't be afraid to ask. People love helping. It builds your confidence and English skills naturally. Thanks for joining us on Think in English, the podcast. See you next time. Keep thinking in English.
Bye, everyone. Stay found, not lost. Haha.